These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. It'll be interesting to see how the batsmen prove this chase. Will they go hard at the start or will be a little slow laying the foundation? Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Oh, that's nasty. Right into the body. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. That was a good ball and equally well played by the... Oh, beats the edge and the batsman's played all around that one. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. That's high in the air. Dolan, that's a stunner, out for a dot. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Oh, that's hidden. Got into an awkward position there. That's gone high. It's in the gap. They will look for some extra runs here. He really had to reach it. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. That was a good ball, and equally well played by the batsman. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Glorious, absolutely glorious. That ball just out the boundary. Good bowling, it beats the ball, ends up. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. But that looks handsome, it certainly is a huge six. He looks in good touch. That's fiery from the bowler. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right leg. That's a beauty, the batsman had to clear that one. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman's played all around that one. Tracking delivery. He didn't get any timing on that one. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Good bowling, beats him all, ends up. That's a beauty, the batsman had to clear. The batsman should watch the ball. Beautiful shot by the batsman, that's for more. That ball deserved the boundary. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Good bowling, beats the ball, ends up. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, and in the gap too. That ball deserved the boundary. That's fiery from the bowler. Oh, that's a very confident shot. Beautifully bowled, and the batsman has to go. Goes upstairs, batsman has spotted ball there.
Checking for no ball. Fair delivery. No problem. Pitching outside. Impact outside. Ball hitting. afraid you need to overturn your decision. It'll be on screen now.
And that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound in the back. Lovely timing. Ball hitting the sweet spot. Oh, that's on the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Oh, that was beyond. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Oh, he's clocked that for a six. That's a great hit. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. Masterful batting. That ball deserved the boundary. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. Easily backed by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. He looks in good touch. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the he didn't get any timing on that one. Good placement by the batsman. They should be looking for some runs here. Extra gone for four. Unlucky for the bowler. Wonderful 50 and the crowd applauds. Lovely timing. Ball hitting the sweet spot. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Fantastic bit of fielding this. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Lovely timing. Ball hitting the sweet spot. It's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful ball. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Pace bowler into the attack. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. That was a good ball, and equally well played by the batsman. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. That's the beauty, the batsman had to play at that one. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Umpires take the bails off. We'll be back for the next session. Welcome to what seemed like a fascinating session of play. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. That ball deserved the boundary. Superb delivery. Can't do much with that. But that's going to be four. All right. Sweet timing. Amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Great shot. Middles it and penetrates the gap for four. A gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Couldn't time that well as we'd have liked. The umpire thinks otherwise. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. Nicely batted by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. That's the beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Pace bowler into the attack. That's high in the air. Good shot for a single. That's fiery from the bowler. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. That ball deserved a boundary. And that struck beautifully. Terrific shot there. That ball deserved a boundary. Turned away for a single. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. Lovely timing. Ball hitting the sweet spot. That's gone high. Well placed into the gap. Possible two. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Well bowled. Past the edge of the bat. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. Up in the air. Good shot for a single. Played into the gap. Should be able to run two here. That's a quick throw. Right on top of the stumps. And that struck beautifully. Terrific shot there. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. Huge appeal. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Now how close is that one? But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. He didn't get any timing on that one. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's four more. And that's a very well played 50, a solid innings. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Gone, bowled the right length and found the edge. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. That was some smart bowling, enticing the batsman to play at that one. In the air. Good placement by the batsman. They should be looking for some runs here. Wow, that was leg buys, 4 runs, no connection between bat and ball. Leg buys given by the umpire, no connection between bat and ball. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Fantastic batting that. Great execution. Spinner brought into the attack. Squeeze a single there, good running. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as. That's gone high. Pushing the gap. That's when we look to get some valuable runs here. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a 6. This has been a high-class century. He's looked so confident throughout the innings. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. Up in the air, well placed into the gap, possible 2. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. That's an amazing shot, beautiful timing. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Oh, he's lost that one. That's huge. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. That was a stunning shot. He didn't get any timing on that one. Carved away through the gap for 4. That is smart batting. That ball deserved the boundary. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Spinner brought into the attack. Bowlers need to... Not a great ball and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. Excellent batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Oh, that's beautifully done by the batsman. Exquisite timing. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Beauty from the bowler. Zips past the edge. That's in the air. In the air. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Poor running between the wickets. Welcome back. We're back live to bring in the next session. Pace bowler into the attack. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a 6. Lovely timing, ball hitting a sweet spot. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. That ball deserved the boundary. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Plenty happening out there. Fielding captain needs to calm his bowlers down before the umpire interferes. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Muscled, a magnificent shot for 4. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. He didn't get any timing on that one. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman is played all around. goal. The bowler thinks it's out. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Yeah, that's very close, very close. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Oh, that's very close. The umpire thinks otherwise. The bowler likes that umpire, goes upstairs.
We're checking for a no ball. Fair delivery. No problem. Reaching outside. Impact outside. Ball hitting.
But the umpire says not out. Oh, huge field. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Good shot by the batsman. And they steal a second here. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for 2 here. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Oh, that's nasty. Right into the... Wonderful sound of the bat. And that's a 6. Yet another landmark for the batsman. 150 runs. Superb innings. That was a stunning shot. Tremendous hit this. That's a cloud catcher. That's a 6. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. That's a 6. The power is extraordinary. Plenty happening out there. Fielding captain needs to calm his bowlers down before the umpire interferes. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Has hit that exactly where he wanted to. And that's worth a shot. But the umpire says no. And he decides not to take the review. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. Ah, that's a good throw. Straight into his hands. That's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Hammer away for 4. Good placement. That ball deserved a boundary. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Masterful batting. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Good bowling. It beats the ball, ends up. Good shot for a single. That's an overthrow. These extra runs can prove to be costly in the end. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. He didn't get any timing on that one. Poor run. Nobody's chasing that. That's going to be a terrific 4. over the boundary. Up in the air. Good shot for a single. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. High on the bat and it's a good wicket for the bowler. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes a long walk back to the pavilion. He knew it from... That's high in the air. That's dropped. And the ball just slipped through his fingers and there's nothing he can do about it now. But that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound in the back. This has been an impressive performance. They got just about everything right today. A well-deserved win. Congratulations on the brilliant performance. We must know what was the plan for today's match.
I thought I was in top form today and I'm really glad I could contribute to the rest of the team.